So maybe you want to be a YouTuber. Maybe you want to post random videos. So we'll do guide videos like this one right here. Or maybe you want to be a gamer. Or maybe you want to be a vlogger. Or maybe you want to be a filmmaker. It's breaking, man. So there are a number of you guys who wanted to start a YouTube channel, but I'm not sure if they have the equipment or the money to buy the equipment. I'm Sam from Infinitum, and today we'll be giving you a guide to how to start a YouTube channel with a tight budget. There are a few things you would need to get, so that's why I say it's with a budget and not free. So one, if you want to record your own reaction or show your face to your audience, you need a camera. So, however, that does not necessarily mean you need to get an expensive camera like a DSLR or something like that. It could be just your smartphone or tablet. Okay, so say you don't have a DSLR or a camera, but I presume that everyone should have a smartphone or a tablet at least. Smartphones and tablets come with cameras these days, so it's so easy to actually do a recording. If you check out Jason's video, which I'm still editing right now, he's recording with a smartphone. So I have here an iPod Touch, which is an old generation. I think this is 8th generation. It's a hand-me-down from my grandmother because I don't have a smartphone. I'm still using an old Nokia phone. So here I am going to record. So hey guys, Sam from Infinitum here. What do you think? Literally, I'm not using a raw footage as the final version. I'm actually editing it, so I do a lot of color correction, a lot of grading. I use LUTs. So really, just it's all about how you edit it. If you're not holding the camera up with your hand, you will need a tripod or something. So it could even be books and boxes just to set it up. So as long as it's able to see you, that is pretty good enough. So if you guys are curious on how I actually do my setup, I'm going to show you right now. How I actually do my setup is quite interesting, really. So what I have here is a camera to record our face camera, and then I have a lighting kit. And because I am actually filming in a living room, the screen is on a monitor, so it's a TV. The PlayStation's there. I have a screen capture, a video capture device plugged in, so it will connect all the way up to the computer right here, where I'm using OBS to control, and I kind of stacked 2 coffee tables on top of each other, and as you can see, there's a lot of cables. So, and my Zoom recorder is plugged in. So, all in all, that's my setup. You need a computer, so you need somewhere to store or edit your videos. There are many apps on smartphones and tablets now that allow you to record, edit, and upload your video already. So if you're on iOS, iMovie is one that you could probably use. So a computer is not necessary, but it's just a preference. And 3, if you're editing your own videos, you'll need editing software. I'm using HitFilm Pro 2017, which costed me around roughly $400 to $500 because it's in US currency and we're here in Australia. But FX Home also provides an express version, so one that's free and you can just add on features onto your editor. But there are many open source editors out there on the internet that you can easily find. So my dad uses Shortcut, which has the basic features, and I think it does allow you to edit canvas, so it does have an advantage over iMovie, but it's pretty basic. If you're on an Apple device, there's already iMovie available for you, so sure, it does have its limits, but it's, for starters, I think it's actually decent enough. So what do you want to record? You saw the opening sequence of this video. It could be one of those multiple choices that you want to record and upload onto your channel. Personally, we started with gameplays, let's plays to be specific, not walkthroughs. There are a couple of ways to actually do your gameplays. If you look at YouTubers like H2O Delirious, he just records the gameplay and overlays his own audio on top of it. You don't need a camera, you just need somewhere to play a video game and record it. and you need a microphone. The microphone I'm currently using is a Zoom H1 handy recorder, but if you don't want to buy your own microphone because it's too expensive and you're recording with a smartphone, that already can be your microphone. So to enhance your audio so that your voice comes out clear in your gameplay, I use an open source software called Audacity. But literally all you need to do is compress, normalize, noise reduce, and you're done. We play our games on PlayStation 4. PlayStation 4 provides a screen sharing feature so that you can upload it or broadcast it on PlayStation, because PlayStation, Xbox, they all have these fancy features these days, unlike the old PlayStation 2 and GameCube. So to screen share, make sure that you set your settings correctly. So the feature does have a limit to how long you can actually record. I set mine to 60 minutes, which is the longest you can get on PlayStation 4 with the screen sharing software. So all you have to do is click the share button on the PlayStation remote and it will pop up the share panel on the left side of the screen, and all you do is go down to save video clip or press square, and then it should be saved into your capture gallery. Just go to capture gallery and then go to the game you saved it, and it should be there. All you have to do then is press options and copy to USB storage device. Pretty easy. However, as you go further on, you may decide that you're going to spend a little bit more on equipment. So what I'm currently using is a video capture device. That would be an AVerMedia Live Gaming Portable 2 Plus, but there will usually be a copyright protection on your PlayStation or Xbox. So you will need to go to settings, scroll all the way down to system and disable HDCP. That way you should be able to stream your gameplay through the video capture device straight to your computer. AVerMedia actually provides their own capture device software, but it's not compatible with Mac. So I use another open source program called OBS to stream. So that is gameplay. So maybe you want to be a vlogger like Peter McKinnon or Casey Neistat. Obviously you need a camera and then you just need to have an editor. You don't need to go into trouble or screen recording and stuff like that. So really the only few things that you may want to start researching and learning would be grading and color correction. For audio, you could still use Audacity and just use your camera audio, so that's actually no big deal. But if you want, you can also move up to using a separate microphone. So if you use a separate microphone, you will need to synchronize your audio with your video. So what we do is do a lot of clapping. So filmmaking is the same as vlogging, roughly, except they add more flares, more special effects. So under these two categories, you'd still be practicing your cinematography skills and photography skills. But if you are wanting to go into filmmaking, I would suggest that you need a more advanced computer to handle special effects editing. For any video you film, you will need the right lighting. So that could be house lights, lamps, or even a lighting kit. So I am using a Tolifo PTC204S. So that'll be one of those lighting kits that will fall under the under $100 category. For the longest time ever, since we started YouTubing, I have been relying mainly on the house lights, and in the living room, we actually have a skylight above. So that was actually a huge advantage to how we set up our lighting. So I always relied on daylight, so which is not completely flexible because sometimes clouds will fly over and I use manual settings. So if you think that you can't afford a lighting kit, feel free to pick somewhere in your house that has the most lighting. That should be good enough. So really, after all these lists, it's all about finding the right content for your YouTube channel if you're not sure where to start. Personally, when we started our YouTube channel, the easiest thing to actually do was gameplays, because gameplays can be pretty spontaneous when you're playing. If you're doing a let's play, walkthroughs, you still got to do a bit of scripting and plan ahead. But let's play still does take a bit of preparation, because what if you do a gameplay of a game that people don't watch? So you still need to figure out which game you want to play. So that's still kind of preparing. But otherwise, if you do a let's play and you're actually playing, it's pretty spontaneous. So that's it for this video. I hope that this video was helpful for you to kickstart your YouTube channel. I thought I might as well do this sort of video to kind of commemorate our 2nd year anniversary and going over 200 subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. I didn't think we'd come this far. Hopefully we'll be able to jump straight to 1,000 subscribers, so don't forget to subscribe to us and don't forget to like this video as well if this video was helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to comment down below. I will have a read and I will reply to help you with anything that you have a problem with. But if there is something that you need me to maybe describe more in depth, I may be able to point you to a YouTuber with better experience, or if it's something that I have experience with myself, I may be able to do a tutorial on it. So thank you for watching. If you like this video, why not drop a like down below. Don't forget to share this video with friends and family, and perhaps even subscribe to the channel to join us on our journey on YouTube. I'm Sam from Infinitum, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.